Hello everybody, it's Wendy, and today I'm going to show you how I'm going to make a beaded keychain for my mom for Mother's Day. So Lynn gave me these beautiful keychain blanks. I think these are, or not keychain, good lord, bookmarks, we're making a bookmark. Lynn gave me these beautiful bookmark blanks and you just bead, you hang dangles of beads on here. Now my mom doesn't wear jewelry, which everybody thinks is hilarious when they hear that, you know, she doesn't wear jewelry, because that's all I do is make jewelry. So I have to get creative when I'm making her things. So I'm going to make her a bookmark. I've done the keychains for her, and I may do a keychain too. I don't know, because I can't remember what she has. I don't know if she has a recent one or not, but anyway, I may make her a keychain as well. But we're definitely going to do this bookmark, and then I'm going to take her flower shopping. Flowers, not the kind that you sit on the table in a vase, but her and I both love outdoor flowers, growing flowers. We have gardens, and so yeah, I'm going to take her flower shopping when I go home. Hopefully I'm going home tomorrow, if my back will allow it. So I'm going to show you what we're going to need to do this. If you want to make a bookmark, you're going to need a bookmark blank. Now in this month's curated bead box, they actually had a bookmark blank, which I thought was really cool because you never see these. But Lynn gave me these gold ones, and I'm going to use the gold one because I just like it better for this purpose, and my mom likes purple, so we're going to do gold and purple together. I have some large link chain here, and I'm going to be cutting like 3 or 4 strands of this to dangle down, so we can attach some pretty beads. I have this chain reaction that came in the Jesse James Magical Mystery Bead Box this month, the Pantone edition. I don't know if I'm going to use it or not, but I thought it was pretty, so I pulled it out. I've just pulled out a huge amount of stuff. I've got gold head pins. I am going to use my one-step looper today because we're going to be making tons of loops. I have these beautiful bead caps that Lynn sent me, and she sent me all different shapes and sizes in here of these bead caps. So I'm going to be using some of these today. And then I have the little flower-shaped bead caps from my website that I really like so well. I'm going to be using some of them. Let me scoot this over because I'm going to be constantly off screen if I don't. Okay, I've got gold spacer beads and some other gold spacer beads, metal beads. I don't know that I'll use all this. I just pulled out a bunch of stuff that I thought looked good together. I do have some purple colored 6mm bicones. I have some purple 4mm bicones. I have some 6mm, or these 8mm I believe, fire polish. I have some real pretty just little like column beads here. I've got some more fire polish, 6mm, some more fire polish and a 6mm. I have these beautiful beads I got when either Michael's or Joe, I guess it's Michael's that has Bead Gallery, isn't it? They had these on sale back toward Christmas, and I thought they were so pretty, so I pulled those out. Same with these. These would have come from Joann's. They're Hildy and Joe, but beautiful little lampworked beads. These are the crystal beads that Bargain Bead Box had that I actually reordered a couple of times, and now they don't have them, but if they ever get them back, I'll order them again. These are some crystal beads too. I've got some jade, some purple jade here. I have some pearls. These just were in the curated bead box. I just uploaded that video. If you want to watch the haul for that, I'll link it. And that's everything. So get your stuff together, whatever mix of beads you want to do, and let's make a bookmark. So we're going to grab our little bookmark here, and the first thing I'm going to do is cut my strands. So I am probably going to do like 2 or 3 strands on here, and I don't want them to be, I mean, I'm going to make them varying lengths, but I think this first one I'm going to cut right here. Actually, you can just open these links if you want, but, well, it's being difficult. Maybe not. So there's one. Let's shake that down a little. So these tend to do that. It's aggravating, but I think they're pretty anyway. And I'm going to make this one like 1 length longer. So we'll cut him right about here. If I can get my cutters in there. There we go. So my mom does not know I'm coming home. If I do get to go, she doesn't know that I'm coming home. I'm gonna surprise her. Haven't seen my family since Christmas, so yeah, I'm definitely ready. And then we're probably gonna do a third, and I'll do it the same length as the first one. I'll just make the second one longer. So we'll cut this one right here. This is totally up to your creative control. You can do it however you want. So I told my boys I was coming home, mainly because they're so busy in their social life that I wanted to make sure that they could see me. Landon's at college in Moorhead, Kentucky, so he's got to be able to come home to see me. And Logan's just busy, so I want to make sure that they knew I was coming. And I told my dad just, I don't know, just because we were talking one day, but my mom doesn't know, unless my dad snuck and told her, and he better not have. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to start with some of the bigger beads first. So we've got these 3 strands. These crystals are all kind of large, so let me cut these. Probably use about 4, 5 of the pearls. And this guy right here, I thought these were so pretty. These little, put a couple of those on there. I may grab another one, but we'll see. Probably use about, I don't know, several of those. These lampwork glass ones are gorgeous too. Probably use about 3 of them. And then I've got some beautiful fire polish here. I want some sparkle in there. My mom likes sparkle. And we're going to add a bunch of these in. And goodness, I'm still off camera. What is wrong with me today? I can't seem to just pull the whole mat this way. There we go. Sorry, guys. I don't know what my issue is. I'm having trouble staying on for some reason, staying on camera. And I definitely want these in there, these peacock things, because they're just beautiful. The reason I'm calling them peacock beads is because I think that's the finish that they have, is a peacock finish. That's what the website said. What about these? These are sparkly, but they kind of look black. We might wait on them. These are a little too pinky. These are pretty though. Let's put some of these in here. Spy cones. And I definitely want to use some of these purple jade beads. Michelle sent me these. Thank you, Michelle. My mom is going to love this. And I may throw a couple of the bigger ones on there too. Okay. Alright, so we've got a beautiful mix of purples going on here. Now, I do want to use a few of the gold beads. I think when you pull in the metal color that you're using, it makes your whole project look more like professional and just, it ramps it up a notch, I think. So we're going to pull in some metals and even some of these tiny ones. Okay, so this is what I do. I just lay out everything to where I can see it. Now, where did my favorite bead caps go? Oh, here they are. I love these bead caps. These are on my website. Like I said, if you like them, they're just the perfect size. And then I'm definitely going to use some of these too that Lynn sent. They're really pretty. Look at those. Beautiful. So Lynn and Michelle, thank you guys. You're both contributing to my mom's Mother's Day gift this year. She's going to love this stuff. This bookmark. And there's some pretty ones. Let's try some of them for bigger beads. And let's just start with this. Okay. So, oh, I forgot these. I do want to use a couple of those. They're really pretty. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, they're really pretty. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to hook these chains onto my bookmark. Now, this is a pretty thick jump ring, so I think it should be okay. Let me grab another for not coming off. So let's hang these on. We'll do the, let's see, the long one needs to go in the middle. So let me see which one's the long one. Not that one, it must be this one. Okay, so we'll put this one on. I'm just gonna hang it right on there. We'll put the long one in the middle. And then we'll go ahead and put this one on. Okay, close this up. This is a nice, tough jump ring. I like that. In fact, I'm going to turn that plier around. Okay, and I want to make sure it's closed really good because you definitely don't want your strands coming loose. Alright, now I'm just going to make a bunch of dangles. So we're going to take our one-step looper. I'm not a big fan of this thing and I don't usually use it, but I'm making a lot of loops today and my back's been hurting and I'm just, yeah, I'm so kind of wimpy today, so we're going to use it. Alright, so I'm going to take one of my bigger beads and I'm going to use these bead caps, I think. And probably, I'm going to put a few different things on each one. I think I will just, for this one, I'm just going to use this 2 bead caps and 2 of these tiny spacers. Now, the thing I don't really care for about the one-step looper is when you get way down here, you try to get way down here close to the bead, and you make your loop, and then you bend this back, okay? And this one actually closed up pretty good. But as you can see, it leaves kind of a little gap there, and I just don't care for that. I don't know. Some people are like, oh, it doesn't matter. It does matter to me, so that's one reason I don't use it all the time, but for today, we're going to use it. Now, let's see. These bead caps are really cool. They're kind of like a cone effect. They're a little bit too big for that bead, though. Let's see what they look like on a round pearl. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Let's see here. Oh, it came right off the head pin. Okay, so we would have to use a little spacer. I think that'll work. Let's try it and see. The pearl and a little spacer. Yeah, that's kind of a cool little, I don't know, we'll see. I need some big bicones. A big bicone would look really cool in there. I think I do have some 8mm bicones. I might have to find them here in a minute. Okay, so let's do a smaller bead though. I like these little 6mm ones. They look really pretty on these pearls, I think. So we're gonna do one this way, and then I'm gonna do the little thing I like to do where I kept the bead caps. I like to do that. I just think it's pretty. So there we have a little element. And my goal for this is just to make it pretty. You know, just sparkly and pretty. Now see how that loop is? That to me, I'm sorry. That's way, way too open. I mean, that's just, yeah, okay. Moving on. Okay. And then let's see, we'll do a metal bead and one of these peacock beads. And I'm just varying everything that I'm doing. I mean, I'm not making any two the same. I'm just, see, I can't stand this one-step looper. I may just have to do all my loops, and I know there's somebody that'll get on there and go, oh, you need to do it this way or that way, but you're just supposed to be able to put it in there and squeeze it. It's not supposed to be you have to do it this way or that way. That's the whole point. So, yeah. Here's an eye pin. Let's do something with an eye pin. Let's make a dangle. So we'll go ahead and do this lampwork bead right here. This is really pretty. I'm going to put it with 2 little metal ones. Okay, here's the looper. Put it down here. Tilt it back, and that one didn't do much better. Alright, we're moving. We're just going to move on to our regular pliers because I don't like that thing. Alright, and then I'm going to make something to dangle off of this. So let's do a bicone and a little gold bead. And I know this takes longer right here, but I want these loops to be nice. This is my mom's Mother's Day present, and I do not want crappy loops. And I'm sorry, one-step looper, you make crappy loops. There we go. Oh, I'm going to hook that onto here. So, make a little dangle. I didn't even know I had a head pin in there, but we do, so let's use him. Just make sure everything's closed up good. And I'll check the top ones when I put them on. Okay, let's try this cone with this bead. Ooh, the cones do not stay on the head pin unless you've got a little... Let's try this. Let's put this one facing down, then the cone. than this bead. What's that look like? That is quite interesting. I kind of like it. And then I'm going to do a gold bead on top. Look at that. That's kind of cool. It looks like an ice cream cone. Okay, let's make a loop. All right. There we go. Let's see. These are so pretty, these fire polish beads. I might just put a little spacer and the fire polish bead. Now the fire polish beads can have really small holes, so some head pins, they have trouble going on. This is okay though, it worked. And another spacer bead. Okay. Those are so pretty. So I am just going to continue making my loops, or making my little dangles, and you continue making your dangles, and when you get however many you want, I mean, I'm probably going to do like 30 or 40. I want it to be really full and pretty. So when you get as many as you want, come on back and we'll finish the keychain, or the bookmark. Oh my goodness. All right, thanks. We'll be back in a minute. Okay, so I've got all my dangles made. Now I have a lot of dangles because I'm actually doing 2 of these. I'm doing one for my mom and one for my mother-in-law. So I don't know that you would need quite this many dangles, but if you're doing 2, you will. So I'm just going to kind of separate these out into, because I have so many, I want to make sure that I have the beads kind of separated. Big beads on, you know, and smaller beads. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm just making sure that, you know, each one gets kind of an even amount of beads. So it looks pretty. Okay. And then if I need to do more beads later, I can. It's not a big deal. Alright, so there we have it. I'm going to set this one aside and I'm just going to work on this one. I've got a lot of jump rings here of different varying thicknesses, and so I'm going to try to pick out some of my thicker jump rings because I want to make sure that these stay on. So these are some of the thicker jump rings that I have, and I'm just going to just pick out a few of those really quick here. Okay. I have a ton of them. All my jump rings are mixed together. Oh, here's a bunch of thick ones. Okay. These usually come from the curated bead box, these nice ones. I like them a lot. Okay, now for the middle strand. So I have 3 strands here, 2 shorter ones and 1 longer one in the middle. Okay. And for the middle one, I've got a cross charm that I'm going to hang on the bottom right here. Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that first. I'm just going to hang it down here, and that should hang longer than everything else, just a little bit. Okay, and now, whoops, I got my beads mixed in together. I tried to separate those out. Okay, now I'm just going to start putting on my beads. I like to put the big ones on first and then kind of fill in with the smaller ones. So that's what I'm going to do. And I want to make sure when I put these on that my jump rings are closed really good. These thicker jump rings, I like these. These are going to be secure. But also that my loops that I made are closed really good, because I made some of these with the 1-step looper, and the rest of them I just went ahead and did by hand because I don't trust that looper. It doesn't do a very good job. Okay, so like I said, I'm just going to start adding beads to all the links, doing the bigger ones first, just kind of spreading them out evenly throughout my little bookmark. Okay, so these lamp worked ones are really pretty. I didn't do anything like symmetrical or any kind of pattern. I just created a bunch of loops or a bunch of dangles using just whatever beads. So there's no, you don't have to have a certain way of doing it. You can just create whatever you want. So here's a big one. Let's put it right about here. And I'm probably not going to fill the chain totally up. I kind of want, you know, some of the chain to show. Let's go ahead. We got a couple of these guys here. This one I'll put over here since I've got one on the other side. Whoops. Okay, and I'm just actually double checking all my loops, making sure that they are closed and the jump ring is closed when I put it on. Okay, then this one I'm going to put in the middle since I don't have one of these beads in the middle. Scoot this over. Having a real difficult time staying on frame today for some reason. I don't know what my issue is, but okay. Let's go ahead and make sure this one's closed up, and it was obviously a one-step looper one because it's not. There we go. Okay, and I've got my beads all mixed together again. Goodness, I may end up having to create more dangles because I keep mixing them up. Alright, so this fire polish one I'm going to put over on this side because I don't have too many over there yet. Right about there is good. Alright, now I'm going to start filling in with the smaller beads. Make sure that loop's closed up. Okay. And here's what it looks like so far if you want to see. They turn out really pretty. I mean, they're just loads of sparkle on here. Like a really pretty bookmark. Okay, so I'm going to start filling in with some of the smaller beads now. I want to get some of the pearls on there. I really like the pearls. Let's go about right here. And I'm just going to try to do one per chain. So if I put one on this chain, I'm going to put one on the middle chain and just keep it evened out like that. So I'll do one on the first chain, then we'll come down here to the second chain, and it doesn't matter if they're big or small, or, you know, I'm just going to put one on each chain. I probably should put something up here on this one. Once you get the big beads on, I do like to try to spread them out, but then you know, I'm not too picky about the sizes after that. Like, I'm not going to put one this exact same size over there. I'm just going to grab the smaller ones and put them on. I really like these sparkly ones from Bargain Bead Box. They're so pretty. Okay, and I am just again double checking all my little loops here and making sure my jump rings are closed up really well. I hate these, they spin on you. Okay, just like that. It's looking really pretty. Very blingy. Okay, we'll go with this one. Back over on this strand. I'm going to put one on the very bottom. So that's what you want to do. You just want to go ahead and put all of your dangles on your beads. And when you do, when you get them all on there, come on back. Okay, so one thing I wanted to mention as I'm doing this is as you're doing this, you want to pick it up and kind of look at it, because when it's laying out on the table, you can't really see the areas that it might need, you know, something extra or a little filled in spot. So just, you know, kind of pick it up like here, back here, I don't know if you can see back here, there's a bare spot. I need to put something right here on this link. So just kind of pick it up and hold it every now and then so you can look and see where you might need to fill in with another bead. Okay? Okay, so I have got all of my dangles attached to my bookmarks, and they are really beautiful and luscious and purpley. So I think these turn out super pretty. They're a great unique gift for somebody. You made it yourself, and yeah, just beautiful. I'm actually going to try to order some of these bookmark blanks to have on my website because I just think they make great gifts for people. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, like it, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. I do tutorials all the time. So yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.